We all want to feel like we're making a smart investment when buying a car. Nobody wakes up thinking, today I want to buy a financial disaster on wheels. But what if I told you that some cars look great on paper, but quickly turn into nightmares once you drive them off the lot? From engines that give up faster than your New Year's resolutions, to repair bills so high they make a luxury vacation look cheap. This is the ultimate buyer's guide to what not to buy. And trust me, the last car on this list is so unreliable, it should come with a free therapist. Let's dive in. Number 12. Chevrolet Blazer, the SUV that should have stayed in the 90s. The Chevrolet Blazer used to be a tough, no-nonsense SUV. Today, it's like a washed-up rock star trying to make a comeback, but with engine problems and a drinking problem. Fuel-wise, of course. For $44,000, you'd think you're getting something special, but instead, it stalls at the worst times, shifts gears like it's guessing, and guzzles gas like a V8 truck, but without the power to justify it. And don't even think about resale value. This thing depreciates faster than a new iPhone after an Apple event. If you want an SUV that looks cool in the driveway, but spends half its time at the dealership, the Blazer's got you covered. Otherwise, save your money and your sanity. Number 11. Jeep Grand Cherokee, the king of breakdowns. Jeeps are supposed to be built for adventure, but with the Grand Cherokee, the only journey you'll be taking is back and forth to the repair shop. It's the kind of SUV that looks rugged and reliable until you actually start driving it. From transmission failures that shift rougher than a bad breakup, to suspension issues that make every ride feel like a wooden roller coaster, this SUV delivers a premium off-road experience, as long as you don't mind breaking down along the way. And let's not forget about the random electrical malfunctions. Your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree, but instead of holiday cheer, it's bringing a long list of expensive repairs. Owning a Grand Cherokee is like playing a never-ending game of what's that noise? Spoiler alert, it's your wallet crying. Number 10. Nissan Altima, the car that forces you to walk more. The Nissan Altima is everywhere. Rental lots, high school parking lots, and unfortunately, the side of the road. It's the perfect car if you enjoy the thrill of uncertainty, because you never know when the transmission will give up on life. The biggest culprit, the dreaded CVT transmission. It overheats, slips, and then just quits, usually at the worst possible moment, like when you're merging onto the freeway or stuck in traffic. Even if you baby this car, the transmission still finds a way to betray you. If you've been meaning to get more exercise, don't bother with a gym membership. Just buy an Altima, because eventually you'll be walking home. Number 9. Land Rover Discovery, the fancy SUV with a not-so-fancy repair bill. Land Rovers have long been associated with luxury, comfort, and prestige. But owning one is a bit like dating someone who looks great, but constantly lets you down. At first, the Discovery feels like the perfect companion. Plush interior, smooth ride, and an air of sophistication. But before long, you realize this SUV comes with more baggage than benefits. One of the biggest headaches? Electrical failures. Power windows, headlights, and even the dashboard randomly stop working, leaving you wondering if your car is haunted. And then there's the air suspension, which is supposed to make the ride smoother, but instead, it lifts and lowers unpredictably, like it's playing a cruel joke on you. As if the constant repairs weren't enough, the Discovery's resale value plummets faster than a bad stock investment. By the time you decide to sell, you might get less for it than the cost of your last repair bill. If you enjoy luxury and constant anxiety, the Discovery might be your dream car. Otherwise, save yourself the stress and the endless trips to the mechanic. Number 8. Ford EcoSport, the SUV that forgot to be an SUV. Ford aimed to create a compact SUV that could rival the Honda HR-V and the Toyota CHR. But instead, they gave us the EcoSport, a vehicle that seems to have completely missed the point of being an SUV. With its tiny 123 horsepower engine, it struggles to keep up with traffic, making highway merging feel like a near-death experience. Inside, things don't get much better. The cramped interior makes even short passengers feel like they're trapped in an economy airline seat. And if that wasn't frustrating enough, Ford decided to give it a bizarre side-opening rear door, a feature that turns loading groceries in a parking lot into an obstacle course. Ultimately, Ford pulled the plug on the EcoSport in 2023, proving even they couldn't justify its existence any longer. If you're looking for an SUV that actually functions like one, this isn't it. Number 7. Mitsubishi Outlander, the crossover that fails at everything. The Mitsubishi Outlander was supposed to be Mitsubishi's answer to the Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V, but instead it became a masterclass in disappointment. From its underpowered engine that struggles to keep up with traffic, to its cheap, plastic-heavy interior that feels like it was borrowed from a McDonald's toy, this SUV fails at almost everything it was designed to do. And if you're thinking about resale value, don't. The Outlander depreciates so fast, you'll swear you bought a used car the moment you drove it off the lot. Why? Because nobody wants to buy one used either. Mitsubishi once made cool cars like the Evo and 3000 GT, but after driving the Outlander, it's clear that they should stick to making microwaves. At least those actually work. Number 6. Jaguar F-Pace, a luxury SUV that can't stop breaking down. Jaguars are supposed to be sleek, sophisticated, and smooth. But the F-Pace is about as smooth as a road full of potholes. It looks luxurious on the outside, but owning one is like dating someone who's gorgeous, but completely unreliable. One of its biggest flaws? Electrical nightmares. The infotainment system has the reliability of a dial-up internet connection in a thunderstorm, randomly freezing or refusing to work altogether. And then there's the random warning lights, because who doesn't love a game of guess what's wrong this time? And let's not forget the maintenance costs. Jaguars are already expensive, but keeping an F-Pace running feels like paying monthly rent on a second home. With some of the worst reliability scores in the luxury SUV segment, the F-Pace proves that while Jaguars might look classy, they still have the mechanical dependability of a British sports car from the 1960s. Number 5. Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid, the minivan that needs a nanny. On paper, the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid seems like the perfect family-friendly minivan. Spacious, fuel-efficient, and packed with modern tech. In reality, it's a rolling disaster. One of its biggest flaws? Battery issues. The hybrid system has a nasty habit of randomly refusing to charge, leaving you with a glorified gas guzzler instead of an eco-friendly ride. Then there's the infotainment system, which freezes more often than an old iPhone on 1% battery. Because nothing says stress-free family road trip like a touchscreen that stops working mid-drive. And of course, repair costs are sky high. Because Chrysler. If you're looking for a minivan that won't betray you at the worst possible moment, just buy a Toyota Sienna. Your sanity will thank you. Number 4. Subaru Ascent, the SUV that's always overheating. The Subaru Ascent was supposed to be Subaru's answer to the Honda Pilot, a spacious, reliable family SUV. Instead, it turned out to be their biggest mistake in years. One of its worst issues? Transmission failures. The CVT feels like it's guessing which gear to pick, and sometimes it just decides not to work at all. Then there's the cooling system, which struggles in warm climates. Because who needs a functioning radiator when you can just pull over and let your car cool down on the side of the road? And let's talk about the interior. Subaru must have borrowed materials from a budget motel room, because everything feels cheap and flimsy. If you're considering the Ascent, save yourself the headache and just buy a Toyota Highlander instead. Your wallet and your patience will thank you. Number 3. Fiat 500L, the quirky car that nobody asked for. Fiat thought Americans would fall in love with the 500L, a quirky European-inspired hatchback. Spoiler alert, they didn't. Instead of being a fun, practical city car, it turned out to be a rolling disaster that nobody wanted. The transmission is a ticking time bomb, known for jerky shifts and premature failures. And even if you manage to keep it running, you won't enjoy the ride because the suspension is about as comfortable as a wooden bench on wheels. To make matters worse, its resale value is practically non-existent. By the time you decide to sell it, you might be better off just donating it for the tax write-off. Fiat officially discontinued the 500L in the US, proving that even they realized it was a mistake. Number 2. GMC Sierra 1500, the truck that belongs in the junkyard. A full-size truck should be tough, durable, and built to last. But the GMC Sierra 1500 must have missed that memo. Instead of being a dependable workhorse, it's more like a high-maintenance diva that constantly demands attention. One of its biggest flaws? Transmission failures. If you buy a Sierra, just accept that the check engine light is going to be your new best friend. The truck also comes with high repair cost, because why not charge thousands to fix things that shouldn't be breaking in the first place? And let's not forget the electrical gremlins. The radio, power windows, and even dashboard lights sometimes decide to work only when they feel like it. If you actually need a reliable truck, stick with Ford or Toyota. The Sierra 1500 is better suited for a junkyard than a job site. Number 1. Mitsubishi Mirage, the car that should be illegal. And here it is, the worst of the worst. If cars had a do not buy list at dealerships, the Mitsubishi Mirage would be at the very top. It's so bad that even Mitsubishi gave up on it, officially discontinuing it in the United States. Let's start with the engine, or lack of one. The Mirage comes with a tiny, underpowered 3-cylinder engine that struggles to keep up with bicycles. Merging onto the highway feels like a high-stakes gamble. And if you ever need to pass another car, good luck. You'll need a downhill slope and a strong tailwind. Safety? Terrifying. The Mirage's crash test scores are so bad that you might feel safer on a scooter. And the interior is so cheap, you'll question your life choices the moment you sit inside. Even Mitsubishi realized this car was an embarrassment, which is why they finally discontinued it in the US. If you see a Mirage for sale, run. Don't walk, run. There you have it, 12 cars that prove some vehicles are better left on the lot. Whether it's constant breakdowns, overpriced repairs, or engines that barely function, these are the cars to avoid. Have you ever owned one of these disasters? Or do you know a car that deserves to be on this list? Drop a comment below. If this video saved you from a bad purchase, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos.